Hi guys, so today we will be discussing about the future of podcasting for marketing and why it's the next marketing frontier. It will be in the form of a question and answer format. If one asked me what the newest generation of entrepreneurship is, I would reply by saying it's podcasting. So podcasting is basically the recording and distribution of audio files to subscribers, and in a matter of a few years, podcasting has gained so much of fame and there are so many listeners to it. In fact, according to recent statistics, over 24% of Americans only listen to podcasts on a monthly basis. And by the year 2021, there will be more than 100 million podcast listeners in the United States alone. So why is it gaining so much popularity? First question. It could be because everyone has shifted to mobile phones. There is absolutely no one in this world who doesn't know what a mobile phone is. So it's very simple, it's accessible, and you can multitask while listening to a podcast, unlike when you're watching TV or reading a blog or watching YouTube. It doesn't allow you to do multiple tasks at the same time, but this really does. And I read somewhere that if your visual content marketing efforts are growing stagnant, which it really is in the current environment, it may be time to consider an audio content strategy. So this, I believe, is a very smart way forward. The second question is how it's changing the marketing game. So content is king in podcasting. It's very of vital importance. You have to know what you're saying, and people always sign in on demand. It's always going to be what listeners choose to listen to. It's not what's offered. So it's really important that marketers target their right audience and deliver accordingly. Also, how it's going to be of importance in the future, what it's like for the future. It's obvious that vehicles will obviously have internet access, most vehicles. So this allows podcasts to be downloaded, and all cellular devices will have a podcast button, and this is already there in iPhones to all of that. And the advertisement sector in podcasting is flourishing. You have brands like Pepsi, Starbucks, Google already stepping in and promoting their brands through this medium. And people really can't skip these advertisements because they have already chosen, they have opted to listen to this podcast. Also, this is not going to be a problem because for every hour, it's going to be like 4 minutes of advertisements only. So this is not the case in television where there are always advertisements going on and on and on. And these advertisements actually have more quality and information, which actually helps listeners to grab their attention too. So that's of course of utmost importance as well. With that being said, marketers should focus on riding the podcast wave effectively, because why do you have to ride it? Because of its level of popularity and being able to provide content to large target audiences of choice. And so that really is what the future of podcasting looks like.